Right, so I've put all these bits and bobs in the water bath to sanitise these ones from the one I've just rinsed. I'll put them in there. And I've got that rod there. And that comes my siphon. Slow down, Finn, slow down, son. Siphon comes out. It's just the old simple auto siphon. I don't mind using this. I just have found that over the years what I've had to do is make sure that I rinse it out thoroughly as soon as I've used it. Otherwise, if you leave it for a couple of days, obviously you get built up inside here, and I had to throw the hose away and get another one. So, and I got some extra hose, so that's a bit of a worry. But anyway, I haven't had any issues. So, and also what you'll notice, I'm just going to siphon straight into my keg. I'm not going to purge it with any CO2. Now that's not. That's just what I do. With my experience in the type of beer I make, I think that because I don't use many hops, my IBUs are only about 25, sometimes lower, sometimes a little bit more, but no late hopping. My latest hopping is 5 minutes, and my and I don't do any wheel pulling or hop stand and no dry hopping at all like that. And I've never had any problem with oxidizing the beer. I haven't had a problem. But the rule of thumb is to purge the keg with CO2, okay, to help prevent any oxidation of your beer. As I say, this is just the way I do it. It's not recommended, okay, but I don't have a problem with it, so I'll carry on. Here's my beer up here. I think this is the 6.5% one here. Oh, bloody hell. Talk about stuff, Trev. That goes in there. Make sure that's on tight. It goes down there. And I'll put this right to the bottom. Just give it a wee. And she's away. Grab the plastic bag. Keep any nasties from going in there. Very pale. Well, see, I used the last of all my hops up. And I said to you that I told you fellas, boys and girls, that these jars. So I got my pickled chilies and that in there. I thought these jars were too big for my hops, but as it turns out, they're spot on. So I used all the hops that were in here. I think about 350 to 400 grams of hops were jammed in here, and my hops are only about. I worked out a guesstimate at 1% alpha acids. So that's really, really low. So I can use plenty and plenty of flavour there. It's just the bitter ring is a bit low, but that's the way it goes, and that's what it is. So these jars next year, hopefully, I'll be able to do 6 or 7 jars, and so that's what I'll be sticking with. Yeah. Yeah. I'll put it back in here. I've just got to slow down. I'm going too fast today. That's all right. I've got to keep the light off that. What these are for. Paste to keep your beer in the dark. That's what I do. The plastic's not so bad, I don't think. So this is good. That'll be filled shortly. Yeah, I cold crashed it, started cold crashing it yesterday morning, and I got down to about 7 degrees this morning, and I thought, well, I'm going to kick it. So normally I would crash it for about 3 days, take it down to 2 degrees and leave it there. Then there's a thing about cold crashing your beer. Not that I know a lot about it, but I've heard that it's better to turn your thermometer down, so to speak. So you're at 22 degrees, turn it down to 2 degrees, and then let the fridge cool it down, and slowly cool it down, rather than put it into another fridge that's already at 2 degrees. Apparently, it has an adverse effect to the finishing quality of your beer when you cold crash it too fast. Don't quote me on that, but I've heard it, and I don't know too much about that, but it's interesting, isn't it? So that's going well. filling up nicely. She's going to be pale. Yeah. All right, I'm going to carry on here, and I might even sneak a wee taste in after I've kegged both of them, and I'll let you know how it's looking. So cheers. See you soon. Yeah.